So hi guys, welcome to FMS Capital. Welcome to another brand new week. Date of recording this is on 27th January 2025. And currently I'll be quick. So for today's short-term trading, I'm looking for GU. I'm looking for some minor short-term GU sells and also EU sells short-term. But basically, remember, as usual, we like to look at COT. Currently, COT sentiments are very fundamental in your assessment as a fundamental trader also as now when you combine your technical trading. And currently if you have been watching my videos and be explaining about dollar, so currently I have COT on retailers, the blue line, and the greens are commercials, and specifically the upper one is for asset managers. So I like to look at them, especially the COT for non-commercials. And as you can see currently, okay, I've been pointing out that we are at extremes of this high. So I'm believing that dollar will weaken, as I was calling for. Dollar will weaken probably this 2025. And as usual, if you compare now with what even the Fed are speaking about, a rate cut this year, no rate hike could possibly weaken the dollar for short term, maybe. So I believe that the beginnings of the selling on dollar could have begun this January. But if you go back to your seasonality, you'll figure out that the best times for dollar to weaken is somewhere mid of the year. But anyway, because of CAT, we will just go and look at the sentiment for this Monday and Tuesday probably. So I'm looking for just short-term sales, and basically we'll go to the weekly that I have. So currently I have some PDRAs that I have here. So since hitting this sell side, so this could be a fundamental way of trying to gauge that probably will eventually get to 50% of this range. So probably somewhere there. But for today, I'm looking for just short-term sales to probably retrace then before any other continuation to the upside. And also especially because if we compare the seasonality also in Feb, so currently seasonality in Feb, GBP has a tendency to get weak. So if we look at this season chart, you can see that around February, for the most part, it tends to get a little bit weak and also March. So currently I'm looking for just a short-term sell on GU. So if you go back to the chart itself, so I have some PDRAs. We have this inversion fair value gap. After hitting this sell side, there's a fractal that we made right there. So for anyone who's trying to identify any higher time frame PDRA to use for sell, could potentially mark this mitigation block right there if they're interested. And so this could fuel some short-term gains to short-term sales. Monday, Tuesday, most probably. That's what I'm thinking. So if we drop to a lower time frame, so we'll drop to daily. So as you can see on the daily, so I have to highlight this weekly for visibility on the daily. So if we drop to daily, so potentially for me, what I'm looking for is I'm using this daily CB as a potential area for me to sell back to probably the potential BC that is trying to form for today. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And if you drop to a lower time frame, sorry about that. If we drop to a lower time frame, so we'll drop to my confirmation. So my confirmation came on the 4-hour. So basically, I'm looking for that short-term sell. Most probably remove this high because this low, sorry, because this low is the daily low. So I'm thinking once we target this low, we can call it a week on this setup. So if we drop to a lower time frame, so that's the setup I'm looking for. Being a Monday, yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. And also, if we look at EU, we'll be brief with EU. Same thing with EU, I'm looking for that sell. But let's first look at the weekly time frame so you can see the PDRA that I'm using. So I have this premium. This is a mitigation block on premium, or you can call it still an OB. So I have that in check. So I'm looking for sells just to fill this range, maybe 50%. But for the most target, I'm looking to get out of this today's low. So this could pan out, probably the setups could pan out and the next like 2 days because they're short-term trading. If we drop to lower time frames, so we'll drop to daily. Before that, let's highlight this one. So still using this mitigation of B. So basically, I'm looking for us to fill this potential BC as a short-term trade. It has done a lot of expansion to the upside, but currently that's what I'm looking for. Just a short-term one back to this BC, and we call it a week. So if we drop to a lower time frame, on the 2 hours specifically, you can see. So this confirmation I got on a 2 hour of this candle. So what I'm looking for is because of the expansion. And remember, for those who are still using ICT, the concept of power 3, whereby we look at the open. And so we're still above it. So power 3, I'm potentially thinking that Monday has formed this is the daily high for Monday. And probably we target these guys. And possibility, probably potential fill this area. Still a potential place. But generally, this move is what I'm looking for this short-term trading for this week. So let's see, and may you have a blessed week.